Let's play Lotto!
Okay. So in today's episode, pag-usapan natin ang English. Since hindi naman kasi yun ang first language natin mga Pilipino.
Ikaw lang.
O di ikaw na English from pagkabata.
English from Mars.
Hindi kasi ako, aminado ko, hindi naman yun ang first language ko. Kaya minsan nahihirapan ako mag-English. Pero kaya ko naman mag-converse in English. But there are some people who are having a hard time conversing in English. Isn't that right?
Cut muna tayo. Anyway, ano?
Hindi, isn't that right? Na hindi naman lahat ng Pilipino marunong mag-English.
Yes indeed. Ano meron?
Magdagdag! Ayaw magdagdag!
Hindi, joke lang.
Our topic is English Only Please, or EOP. And we'll answer some of the questions our audience has sent us, and we'll give you our unqualified advice.
Yak!
While playing Lotto!
Let's play Lotto!
I'm Stephen.
I'm definitely not RJ.
And let's deal with everything in a snap!
Hindi ka marunong mag-snap. Let's play Lotto!
Okay. Magkano ba price?
15,000. Negative.
Mura na. Mura na. Anyway,
Yeah.
so here's our first question from our audience. Nag-apply ako sa isang company na may opening para sa isang account executive.
Yeah.
At dahil international ang client na to, required ang proficiency sa English. Kaso, dahil first time ko itong ma-encounter sa aking working life, medyo nai-intimidate ako kung paano papasa sa interview pa lang. Aminado akong kulang ako sa English speaking, lalo na sa writing experience, kasi hindi ko talaga makabisa kung paano bumuo ng mahabang conversations in English. What is your advice para maging mas okay ang English skills ko? Thanks! Galing yan kay Anonymous Hippopotamus.
Yes. Google Docs. Well, unang-una, yung I would apply the advice that sino ba to? Si RM ng BTS would do. Nanood lang siya ng Friends, tas na-pick up niya na yung accent ni Joey Tribbiani. Essentially, expose yourself to the media. Pero before that, dahil first time mo, my unqualified advice for this, being also an unqualified professional in the industry, gawin mo na lang lahat ng pagkakamali in English. Kahit ibaluktot mo na yung grammar mo, at least doon mo mapipick up yung mga corrections. Granted, yun nga lang, tayo mga Pinoy, may kasamang trash talk yun. Pero at least alam mo.
Kasi.
Pero at least alam mo na yung mali at tama.
Yeah.
Pero besides that, yung advice ko kasi, English speaker expose yourself to the media. And actually, sabi ni Derek,
Pag nanonood ka ng K-drama or anime, napipick up mo na din yung language.
Yeah.
may mga marunong na mag-kamsahamnida, di ba? Hindi nga kamsahamnida, di ba? Kamsahamnida, arigato, sawadika, ganon.
Di ba?
Oo.
Mga expression. Ay!
Ayguy! Ay, hindi, agoy pala Pinoy. Aygu.
Siyempre, media influences everything and
Oo.
everyone. Pero tingin ko kasi, kaya mas madali sa English kasi mas structured yung English.
Actually, pag na-deep dive mo yung English, like me at one point, malaman mo na mas nakakalito yung English. It's not exactly the structure, rather, nag-English na ako, di ba? Yung, it's the accessibility. Kasi yung anime, mapapanood mo lang yun sa umaga sa GMA o ganun. Wala na nga eh, actually, yung hapon sa TV5 dati or sa ABC5, kung nabutan nyo pa yun. Pero yung English, it's everywhere. Manood ka lang ng, yung sa Channel 27. ENC ba yun? Manood ka lang ng ENC, or dati, nung buhay pa, yun? CNN Philippines, English lahat yun. Manood ka lang ng YouTube. At hindi yung local, manood ka ng talagang, international. And you'll get the point. Makikita mo yung structure, that it's the accessibility that sets English apart. It's not exactly easy. Don't get me wrong. Parang Korean yan. May sariling lexicon yan. May sariling pagkakasunod yung mga words.
Explain lexicon.
Lexicon is set of terms. Thank you po, Derek.
Example, in a sentence, use lexicon.
My lexicon is not enough for this conversation.
Meron kasi nagsasabi na kapag pinapanood mo yung English, mas madaling, I mean, naiintindihan mo. Pero pag ikaw na yung tinanong ng foreigner, where can I buy this?
Parang, hindi, kaya nga practical. Yung una talaga is to ingest yourself in the culture. Kasi malaman mo din yung may kanya-kanyang English din pala.
Ano yan eh, yung when you challenge yourself, mas madaling mag-English. Meaning, maghanap ka ng mga friends mo na hindi naman social or konyo, pero they know how to speak in English. And let them challenge you in speaking straight English and constructing sentence. Okay,
Anyway,
next question.
eto, may sub-question yan, may kasunod. May nagtanong sa akin sa mall na foreigner kung saan makakabili ng load sa cellphone. Very familiar story, might I add. Ang sabi ko sa kanya, go straight ahead and no U-turn. Ang familiar talaga ng story na to. Alam kong mali ang English ko dahil ang gusto ko lang naman gusto ko lang naman ibig sabihin is dumiretso lang siya sa counter na tinuturo ko at magliliko sa kanto.
Okay.
Nagtataka lang ako bakit hindi siya natawa sa maling English ko.
Hmm.
Mukhang naintindihan pa nga niya ng malinaw. Pero pag Filipino, barok ang English ko, pinagtatawanan ka. Ba't ganun?
Sorry, kaya natawa na kami.
Oo, kasi how relatable. Apaka-relatable
Ano sabi niya? Go straight ahead
and no
no
U-turn.
U-turn. Parang part na kasi yun ng comedy sa Philippines.
Oh, manood ka ng diba, Big Bang Theory, yung si Raj. Baluktot yung English na technically.
Pero hindi, pag sa American kasi, mas parang na-appreciate nila na you're trying to speak in English. Hindi ka nila pagtatawanan.
Hindi, pero yung sinasabi ko, parang it comes off with that novelty pag sa Pinoy.
Yeah. Doon sa ibang Asian countries, ganun din. Pansin ko. Kapag baluktot yung English mo. O kaya may accent ka. May sasabihin nila, very English speaking.
Spoken. Very no split. Pero sa Japan, nakakatuwa eh. Kahit baluktot yung Elsinores nila, ang kaka-proud eh.
Ay, walang English sa Japan.
Hindi, meron.
Hindi, pero...
Thank you. You are very rusa. Yung mga ganon. Hindi ka pagtatawanan dun.
Yung Sankyu, Japan. Sa Korean, alam niyo yung etymology ng quieting?
Na alin?
Yung quieting ng Korean. Apparently, it's a bastardization, sorry for the word. Talaga siya, it's a localization of the word fighting.
Oh.
Pero since parang, I don't know, there's some historical background to it. Pero ang in-adjust ng Koreans kasi they cannot say tiny or something, something like that. So like, I guess one problem then is, ano yung opinion nyo? Like, is the problem of parents speaking English, yung accent, or yung grammar sa Filipino?
Depende. Pero ang Pinoy kasi, dahil am I allowed to say this? Dahil may pagka-whitewash ang kultura natin. I think it comes from the accent. Kasi totoo lang naman walang nakakapansin pag broken yung grammar eh. It's actually the accent. Yung nakakatawa, I don't know, parang attracted tayo to really dumb, stupid sounds. Pero, alam nang maling grammar eh. Try hard na nga eh. It comes off as try hard when you try to sound like it, pero you don't know the intent behind yung grammar.
May ganyan ako kaklase ng elementary. Ang galing niya, yung ganda ng accent ng English. Pero pag-realize mo ngayon, ay mali pala yung
Grammar.
Grammar,
diba?
structure ng sentence. Okay, next.
Sub-question.
Last question.
Bug.
Walang paa naman.
Tofu drag.
Wala naman kasi paa dito.
I-censor mo yan. I-censor. Ito sabi. Very English, might I add. I was trained since I was a kid to speak fluently English. Here comes my white accent. Like my mom and dad, who are full Filipino by the way, would only commute would only commute nga eh. Sorry, galing sa would only communicate with me in English. Fast forward now that I'm in college, I have difficulty conversing with my classmates and they make fun of my American accent. Look who's talking. They get so shocked when they learn that I am not half American nor have I stayed for some time in the US. Yet, I have a thick accent when I talk. I am full Filipino, and at this stage of my life, I am very interested in embracing my Filipino identity by learning how to speak Filipino bit by bit. Where have I heard this story?
From Anonymous.
Anonymous Agree Alegado.
Hindi.
Joke lang. Pero relate, ha?
Pronounce mo, shock. Paano?
Ha?
Paano sabi mo shock?
Shocked.
Grabe.
Di ba?
Ano?
Shocked.
Shock.
Oo, sige.
Shock.
Example yun, shock.
Ha?
Example yun.
You're very shocked right now.
Pero,
Example lang shock.
Ano?
sample daw.
Ano ba yun?
Diyos ko, bakit parang nahibatay ako sa loob? Turuan mo na lang ako ma-accent.
Kasi depende. Kasi may yung accent ko mix of, I don't know, Midwest.
Bago
Yung very
natin sagutin to.
neutral.
Sorry,
Anong turuan ng
Tatlong
accent?
words lang.
So, kunwari, practice.
Practice.
It's practice.
Practice.
Oh, eto favorite ko kasi favorite ni producer sa likod ng camera. Idiot.
Idiot.
It's not idiot, it's not idiot, it's idiot. Gets?
Hindi pala siya idiot.
Yung
Idiot.
pag tiningnan mo sa word sa dictionary, parang 2 syllables, diba? Pero it's actually 3. It's idiot.
Idiot.
Tapos malambot yung D.
Idiot.
Hindi idiot. Parang itlog. I'm not trying to disparage yung producer sa likod ng camera. Pero, ayun.
Last word.
Pili tayo. Okay, simple lang. Coffee.
Coffee.
It's coffee.
Coffee.
Or depende from where, it could be coffee or coffee. Pwedeng wider ang vowel, pero generally it's coffee.
Sa amin, Nescafe.
Parang ano lang hippopotamus.
Yung hippopotamus kasi yung Pinoy, diba? Pero it's hippopotamus or hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus.
Hippopotamus. Pabilugan ng vowels talaga yun.
Okay.
So, back to the question.
This is a good topic though. Potato, tomato, tomato.
Well, that just shows which part of the English language did you learn. Kasi, potato, clearly American English yung inaral mo. Potato, tomato, definitely British. Anyway.
Okay, answer the question.
Answer the question. Ang question.
Ikaw yun eh.
Ayun nga eh. So, conversely, mag-Tagalog ka din. I grew up in a school, actually, na puro Tagalog speaking. And syempre, hindi ko inaral kasi binubuli ako. So, syempre, para mambuisit, hindi na ako nagtatagalog ng diretso.
Okay.
Pero there came a time na nag-senior high ako. I went to a lovely, lovely school somewhere in Ortigas. Google nyo na lang which
Lovely
one.
talaga.
Oo, lovely. Very lovely. Very, wherein may Filipino subject ako. And unfortunately, diretso mag-speak ng Filipino yung
Prof.
yung prof. Hanggang hindi lang miss eh. Binibini.
Grabe.
God, I hate that.
Ulang na lang ginang.
Ginang, okay.
Salamin.
It's being being uncomfortable, so to speak. Parang challenging yourself. Conversely, with exposing yourself sa Tagalog, ako, in-expose ko yung sarili, English pala rather. In-expose ko yung sarili ko sa Tagalog. Kasi, pansin ko parang, sa tropa ko at that time, like, we were like 20 plus at that time. Parang ako lang yung talagang nakakadiretsong English, na tunog American. And to this day, probably ganun nga. Kasi
Bakit nga ba?
thank you mom, exposed me to Western culture. Sabi daw to prepare me for a bigger world. I mean, she didn't expect me to become an arranger sa Philippine music arranger.
Wherein most people
Tagalog.
Tagalog.
Pero actually, yung pag-practice ko ng ganun, trained me for the world outside. Kasi yung industriya sa Pilipinas hindi nag-i-English eh. Unless yung kausap mo talagang or banyaga, kumbaga. What's the easiest way to learn Tagalog? Sabi ni Direk. Just learning.
No.
There's a saying daw that the easiest way to learn a language is to learn the cuss words.
Why? Why can't you learn the basic hi, hello?
Parang sinasabi mo, to learn how to drive a car, bubungguin ko yung nasa harap ko. Pero as much, to some degree, some languages work like that.
Ako may classmate ako same kayo ng situation. Ang ginawa lang niya is immersion. Immersion is the best teacher sa mga ganitong situation. Or Naalala ko nga, may ginagamit siya nun na dictionary.
Oo.
May translation.
Yung English-Tagalog.
English-Tagalog.
Meron ako Japanese to English.
Tapos every word na sinasabi na, kunwari nasa lunch kami, nagkukwentuhan kami. Kaso, ang Filipino kasi language nag-evolve.
Oo.
Merong mga
May halo siyang...
may mga street slang, gano'n.
Hindi, as with any language, yun yung sinasabi kong lexicon. Kasi may mga words na di natin ginagamit. At may mga words na inimbento tayo na ginagamit natin on the daily. At yung mga may mga baroque words tayo within our own language, di ba?
Kaya nahirapan yung kaklasiko ko. May sinasabi ka, uy, Jumulan. Ano yun? Parang siya, what? What's
Diba?
that? Hindi maharap sa dictionary. Anyway, transition! So we hope nasagot namin ang lahat ng mga tanong nyo. And if you have any more questions, you can send it to us on Instagram at spacefellow.ph or comment it below dito sa video na to, and we'll read your comments and we'll try to answer your questions with our unqualified advice.
Or kung matapang kayo, hanapin niyo yung business email namin.
So thanks for joining us today on this episode of Snap. Make sure to leave a comment, leave a like, and also hit that subscribe button below so you'll stay updated on new uploads from Space Fellow. And I'm Stephen.
Di pa rin ako si RG.
Yes.
And this has been Snap! Di pa rin marunong mag-snap.
So this program has been brought to you by the Learning Center.
Let's play.
Learning Grove. The Learning Grove, where your child will meet his future son.